Hi Grade 3, I'm going to talk you through the worksheets for Week 2 and Chapter 2 of our story, The Firebird. Again, it's a similar pattern to last week, so hopefully we're getting the hang of this, and maybe next week we won't need the video to help us, but I'll help remind you again this week. So firstly, we'll have the 3 pages of comprehension questions. You'll need to listen to me reading you the story and also read the story yourself. When you're answering the questions, it will be helpful to have the story with you so you can find answers. And I wanted to point this out as well. It even tells you where to look in the story to find the answers. Okay, so pay attention to this. This can really help you speed up your answers and get you used to skim reading the text, a skill we looked at a few weeks ago. Then you need to create a character profile. And it says, gather evidence from the text to help you fill in this character profile about Ivan. So gather evidence means you need to find information in the text. You can't just make up his name, what he looks like, what he likes. You must use evidence, things you can find in the text. So get your detective hats on and get searching. Okay. Once you've created his character profile, you're then going to complete sentences to make judgments about the characters, and you're going to explain what evidence you've used from the text. So it will say, I also think the Tsar is blank because blank. They've given you an example here. Theirs is, I think the Tsar is a loud person because he bellowed. Again, they found this in the text in the story. He bellowed when he found out the apples were missing. He also wailed in disbelief when he found Dmitri asleep and that more apples had been taken. So they've done a really good answer. They've given 2 examples of why they think he's loud. So you can find other evidence in chapter 1 and 2. If you need to go back to chapter 1, that's fine. You can say, I also think the Tsar is. What do you think he is? And then give me evidence of where you found this in the story. Don't just make things up. Also be careful, it's not all about the Tsar. The first one's about the Tsar, then it's about Dmitri, then there's one about Vasily, so make sure you read carefully. Then you have the challenge task if you're feeling up to the challenge. You can choose any character from the book and you can write a detailed description of that character. But you must use evidence from the text. Again, don't go making it up. Use what you've learned from the story to create a detailed description of the character.